Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This could be another episode of the Seho Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that. But when it comes to his
Girassi! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sabitzer is there and he can pick it up. That looks a decent ball, and that is a little undercooked. Schlotterbeck. Now it's Brandt. Played out to the left flank, and he's picked it up out wide. Borussia Dortmund claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. There's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Saka going full steam ahead down the left flank. Messi. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's a promising position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Sabitzer clears it away. Borussia Dortmund upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting it.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's following up. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it.
And he's let fly! That's rather hopeful. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Schüller. Lemaitre. Now Schlotterbeck. And it's Brandt. Now it's Girassi. Brandt! Looking for the run. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Pedri. And it's Caicedo for Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He has found the way through. Look at the space here, and the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to it was just beautifully measured.
After 54 minutes is number 9,
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Akanji. Manchester United really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to...
And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Sabitzer.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Now it's Girassi. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. He's had a shot. It's hit the upright. Brandt! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now it's Girassi. Nemecha. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, he's taken it. Now it's Brandt. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a great pick out. He is just caressing a ball. Mbappe! And he hits the net. It's level again. What a match we have.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Mbappe. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Girassi. Shula gets it away. Nemecha. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 9, Mbappe.
Shula.
Number 20,
A game with
Messi.
so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ribery. Substitution.
And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that is out of play.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
No way through, so back it comes. That's a nicely weighted pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Five minutes to add. Saka. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. It's Kane! The last act of the game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
Today, please have your entry tickets.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.